friends, and welcome back to the channel. Now on today's episode I am going to be building another Ford Bronco. I recently built this 1982 Ford Bronco from MPC, and I got this kit from Walmart on clearance for $5. I also got this Bronco at the same time for $5 at Walmart, and just FYI, I went back about a week later and they are all gone. So hopefully they just cleared out some old stock so they can get some new kits in. We'll see. However, I had such a good time just having fun with this Bronco that I had some other ideas for a color scheme and some more things that I thought I'd try on this Bronco. So again, this isn't a product review or anything. This is just me building a kit my own way just to see how it comes out. So I'm looking forward to having some fun with this one. So before I get started, for all of my current subscribers and for all of you who keep coming back and watching my videos, thank you so much for all your support and your subscriptions. I really appreciate it. And if this is your first time tuning in, thank you and welcome. If you like these videos, I'd appreciate it if you could please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you've built one of these before, please let me know down in the comments what you think about this kit. I'm hoping that this will be a pretty fun build. I don't see any real challenges. These are pretty straightforward kits, but what I will do is compare this AMT kit to the MPC kit that I built the last time. Alright, so now let's get this box open and get to the build. Okay, just a quick update here on the progress. So I've got the frame and all the suspension put together. Very detailed suspension on this kit, I must say. I'm actually surprised and impressed at the same time. But we got all that in, got the exhaust in. I'll do some detailing on this after I get it all painted. Got my interior ready to be primed. Got my seats and my spare tire cover. Those are ready to go. Got the engine all put together. I'm not going to do a whole lot of detailing on this, so I can just touch up the belts and the fan and all the other individual colors after the main colors on this. But the engine itself went together pretty well. I like that it has a separate transmission. The engine and the transmission are actually two pieces, and then the third piece for the four-wheel drive unit. But yeah, engine actually looks pretty nice. And then I've got my body all cleaned up here, ready for paint. Lots of flash on this here. I still got a little here I need to clean up, but we'll get that into prime. Now, one thing you're going to want to do on this kit is you're going to want to pre-fit and align the hood and the grille. This is just being held on here by friction right now, but you want to make sure that you sand and trim your hood and your grille so that they meet up properly once you get your hood in place, because after you get everything painted, you're not going to want to put your grille on. It's going to, have to trim a bunch of painted body there to get the hood to fit. So you want to make sure you test fit those before you go into paint. Also, we've got all our chrome removed off the parts we're removing them on, and those have been washed and they're drying. So yeah, so far so good, and we'll keep going. Okay friends, just a quick update on the progress so far. I've got my interior kind of detailed out here. This is just sitting in here. They don't give you any decals for the gauges or anything, so I just took a white pencil and went in and picked out some highlights, and then I just clear coated where the gauges would be and other shiny parts. It looks okay. For the frame, I've got my frame done and painted, my exhaust kind of detailed with some rust. I put a little bit of semi-gloss on the drive axles here just to make them pop a little bit. Nothing major. It looks really good though. I'm happy with how it came out. And then the base color is on. My little stripe that I masked off here came out really good. So I am going to clear coat this, but right now it's just flat. My top is the same flat dark gray. That's the color that I want it to be. So that's looking good. One thing I will say, for the wheels and for some of the chrome, I got this chrome rim set kit from Ammo by Mig, and it's a black primer, a gloss black primer. Also comes with basically rubber colored paint for your tires and stuff. And then the chrome, which is actually like a really fine powder, and you just rub it on the wheels like I showed you in the previous part of the video. And I think it came out pretty good. I'm happy with how the rims came out and the bumpers and stuff. I will tell you, these rims and tires on this kit are atrocious. I really don't like them. But I did paint the tires with the rubber color that came with the kit, and they look really good. They just don't fit very well. And I'll tell you what's going on. If you just take the normal wheel back, and you can see how deep that is, and I've actually already sanded some down, but if you just use the normal wheel back and you put the wheels together like so they're touching. The two pieces are touching, but you can see how much is left. And what it does is it makes the rim not want to set right in the tire. So what I have done is I have sanded down the wheel backs almost to this next ridge here. I probably will end up going all the way down to the ridge. So you can see how much thinner the wheel back is. Well, it's kind of hard to see how much thinner that wheel back is compared to what it comes stock. So eventually my goal is to have the wheel backs meet up with the rim so it doesn't stick out so far in the back, and so it sets the rim inside the tire in a good place so that it looks more realistic. Other than that, the rest of the kit's going together pretty well. A few of these suspension parts have proven to be very delicate, and I've had to make a few repairs already. As far as the engine goes, the engine looks great. I've already started my detailing. I still need to paint my fan belt in there and just pick up a few little highlights here and there. But overall, I'm really happy with the engine. The transmission looks really nice. And I matched my color for my engine block to the body color. And I think that's going to look really nice. All right. So everything's looking good. Everything's moving along. So let's continue the build. And here it is, the Wild Hoss Bronco from AMT, all done. Well, it's not the Wild Hoss that's on the box, but it's the Wild Hoss that came out of my mind. And I am actually really happy with how it came out. Looks really good. I really like the colors that I chose and the combination of the blacks and the dark grays with this blue. Just, I think really makes it pop. So yeah, overall, again, for an inexpensive kit and for an old repop of a very old kit, I think it went together okay. There were a few issues, primarily with when you're trying to attach the frame and the interior to the body. It doesn't want to line up really great, so you got to kind of fiddle with that. But it's nothing that's not, doable. You just got to be patient with it. Also, putting the drive shafts in, you almost have to put them all in, the rear end, the front end, the engine, and the drive shafts all at one time. So everything's just a little loose in there still, because once everything dries up, it's very challenging to get all those parts to line up and go in properly. But again, no big deal. It's a little extra work, but nothing that's insurmountable. I didn't use any of the decals really on this kit, with the exception of the license plate and the Ford Bronco logo for the spare tire back here. But the decals that I did use worked really well. If I were to compare this MPC Bronco with the AMT one, it's kind of a toss-up. They both have their pluses and minuses. The wheels and tires on this one are way better. Some of the design maybe of the parts are better on this one than on this one, but the details are more accurate on this one, I believe. If I was going to super detail one, I would probably pick this one over that one. But otherwise, it's a really good kit, and had fun doing it. So that's all that matters, is just have fun doing this. This is supposed to be a fun hobby. So there it is, the Wild Hoss. My version of the Wild Hoss anyways, Bronco from AMT. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I'd appreciate you clicking that subscribe button down below. And until next time, friends, I hope everyone's just safe out there and go build something.